always been a history buff, and I probably got that from my father. He was a real World War II history junkie. I saw that in him, and for some reason it just kind of grew as an interest of mine. I was very involved in FFA, and over the course of about 5 years I progressed through different leadership positions, both at LaPorte City and also on the state and national level, and was fortunate to have the members in Iowa elect me as state president in 1969. I met the leaders of some key ag organizations, and over a period of a couple years of working with them at different events, I realized that I knew a man who worked for the company that I wanted to work for someday. And that led me to work for FS Services at the time, which later became Growmark. And I spent 41 years working for the same company. I first learned of silos and smokestacks through Matt Heitz. I was responsible for the foundation at Growmark, the 501c3 funder. And so Matt approached me for contribution for a couple of different things, which we were happy to do. And then when I retired from active work, Matt and Don Short took me to lunch one day, and I felt they were probably wanting more money. And instead, Don asked me if I'd be interested in serving on the Silos and Smokestacks board. And I guess the rest of what's happened for me at Silos is history. I'm very proud of hiring a new executive director who's talking to me right now, and the leadership she's given to the organization and moved forward in great strides in a number of areas. We adopted it takes an Iowan program, if you will, that we trademarked, and so it belongs to Silos and Smokestacks, and I would have to say it's something that I've pushed a bit for. The Iowa Ag Literacy Foundation grew out of a coalition of several commodity and farm organizations, and they had for some time been trying to create an awareness of agriculture. So I had just joined the Silos and Smokestacks board, and they were looking for somebody to put some leadership to further development of the coalition. I was asked by one of the board members if I would be willing to put a plan together of how to go forward with that coalition into an organization that had an opportunity to take leadership in ag education. It wasn't determined how the funds were going to be held, and so Silos volunteered to do that. One of the things I see Silos being and doing in the future is an influence leader for the other National Heritage Areas with the National Park Service, helping to lead changes that need to be made, and also to influence the National Park Service when it comes to things like funding. Another is greater visibility for the organization, and some of that will happen in Waterloo with the move to our new office space. But I think also more recognition of our partners and who they are and what they do. Thirdly, to continue to develop new programs and innovative programs that help our partners have success. And I think a fourth thing would be just to make darn sure that we meet our mission and vision, that we live our mission and vision. I've studied a little bit about who Alan Hutchings is and what he's done, and the work that he did to really create the National Heritage Areas. I'm humbled to be recognized for an award that honors Alan Hutchings because of how important he is to the National Heritage Areas.